I desperately want to know what he just said. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm not sure this is the composition that I would have given to T1. But hey-ho. I mean, look, they've certainly got champions that can dive onto an Aurelion Solo and a Smolder in the early game. No, immediately start to flee on the bottom side. Another ward there. Oda flashing for it. Those stun comes on through, but both of them get away. Brokey has a lantern as well. And NNO will get away with their lives.
Able to disengage safely from the situation. Good news for NNO, but they're still suffering in the spot lane 2v2.
Oh, the flash from FaZe
no.
even dodges the hook. Beautifully done. 2 games in a row.
Great start for T1 on the bot side of the map, and NNO looking for a bit more here. Oh no.
Oh, Ona back in, and it's another one for FaZe. 2 games in a row, 2 first kills for FaZe. T1, they'll be very happy with how this one started. Doran just going back to his jungle.
Yeah, I think Tolkien doesn't really have the health or cooldown to set something up, and I think the Doran just couldn't chase him down there. Oh, now,
oh no, taken down Doran with a solo bolo on the top side. 3-0 for T1. Okay, oh, just shy on the hook dive from No Way onto Faker! No Way gets his solo kill. He goes down, but he'll be happy with that one. Tolkien now with it all on the top side as Doran tries to escape. The stun's there, but there's just no follow-up. Continue to push in this bottom side, and I'm a little bit nervous. Only a Brokey here, as we could have a dive. Smolder breathing fire everywhere. Brokey's still alive, though. The pace jump, there we go.
Wait.
Oh, no! It's a 1-for-1! It's a disaster for T1.
He'll absolutely take a 1-for-1 there. I think a bit of an overstep to T1, and FaZe given a lot of gold in return for that death. Solo killed Faker in the resume, and that's all that matters.
Exactly. Okay, now No Way in a bit of trouble as Carrier comes in to help out. The stun out from Faker. The root is there as well. And No Way punished for his transgressions in the mid lane.
But Carrier helped, so it wasn't a solo kill, importantly.
I've got devastating news for you. It was a solo kill earlier.
When he died in the tower, yeah.
Brokey going forwards, pays, chunked, and will be forced to flash away over the wall. Carney gonna hunt for a hook, but action. Oh, what a shot from Ona across the map. The lantern will keep him alive for a little bit, but Brokey's gonna go down anyway. Carrier with the first one, as Ona chunked himself, doesn't have the sustain just yet, and he's gonna go down. In fact, No Way will be gifted this one. No, he won't. Never mind. Doran grabs it. Back up again, so should be just about okay in the top side. Big damage on Brokey from Faker. Carney was moving over. Brokey getting really chunked. This FaZe moves in. He gets the Drake! That was a single auto attack, I'm pretty sure.
And it feels like the role of stealing objectives is a T180 carry tradition. FaZe manages to get it there. We'll have to get a lot more to live up to.
The stun doesn't land, but No Way. I think it's just going to go down. FaZe with the kill there. Carney trades it. And now for a bit of support or combat, but I think both of them just going to walk away here.
That tension, we think, they get the kill. Oh,
Tolkien's down. Ona's moved up to the top side. And, well, with 2 auto attackers in that top lane with Grubs on your side as well. Doran's going to make short work of that tower.
Ult used by Ona there, so I assume connected with that onto Tolkien. Unfortunately, this top lane matchup, we saw that near solo kill from Tolkien. I think with the second kill in the place for Doran, it's going to be pretty rough. Oh, he cancelled the recall.
I'm going to be honest, there's not a lot of damage here from NNO. All's good in long fights. Okay, there's the damage as he comes on in. The stun lands. That's going to be one for No Way. A shutdown nonetheless as well. 2-3-1 now. As he'll start to come back into this game. The CC chain is disgusting as both top laners destroyed. Oh, Brokey in trouble as well. The flash from Faker to dodge the stun and finds himself a double kill. Really, I mean, look at the scaling. They're already almost 5k gold up. It's going to be 5k as this tower falls. They've got a Smolder. They've got an Aurelion Soul. They've got a Zehen. This is terrifying. Can you imagine being up against T1? This is the draft, and this is the gold lead?
Into things like the Aurelion Soul, like the Seraphine even. I think the ult value so high.
Brokey is so squishy. Has a great little hook there, and it's going to be a pull under the tower. Carrier's going down. Brokey narrowly survives as Carney finding his angles, finding his opportunities. Oh, finds it before he goes down.
Carney so clean on the thresh there, landing everything. And that's Tolkien looking.
Tolkien finds a stun here, but the longer it goes on, the worse it gets for the Renekton. Doran. Hey, no way. How do you fancy a lane swap right now?
I'd be asking, why did you pick me this matchup? Why did you give him this brand new champion?
Oh, it was looking good figuring on this one until Faker arrived. And now,
oh, nice dodge.
A little too much. Under the tower they go. Owner happy to dive forward for this one. The TP coming on through from NNO. No way, looking for an angle. Carney going for the hook again, and he finds it once more. No way, diving into the action. The sustain is there, but I don't think it'll quite be enough. Oh, maybe it will. The stun comes through from Faker as he's channeling, but he's out of mana. And Carney wide on the hook for once. The route across the team, but Paze is just free firing. Paze is taking them down. There's another kill on the Smolder as Brokey trying to get away, but there's nowhere to go flashing.
More and more advantages on the back of these plays. Tolkien
diving in, looking for Curious, but he can't quite get it. And it's another one for the bot lane of T1. Now that they're getting their second dragon, with Smolder and Aurelion Soul, does that mean they just get Soul now? That's 4 dragons, right?
No, it doesn't quite work like that.
No? Oh, okay. I thought you'd love a bit of dragon humor. That's all the LCK is, isn't it? Banter about dragons?
We do a lot of that.
Whole thing.
We do a lot of that. And it is a Cloud Soul, which Atlas loves. And he is king of the dragon humor, so... Oh, there's a snipe.
No way, jump in. Oh, the lantern, the double charm as well, the roots galore. Doran diving into the action. There's NNO over the wall watching Carney dive, doing nothing, hoping for a pick. Onto Owner, they find their target. Stun comes on through, the burn is there, and it's not enough!
He's not dying!
Still alive! The sustain coming on through! Oh god, NNO is bad to worse at this point as Paze is here to finish the kill as well. God, you can't even get away at this point. Doran looking to chase him down. Goes for the pull on in the Dread return, and it is Dread all it is this game for Tolkien. Doran over the wall. I think in an awkward spot. Will be stunned up, he's underneath the tower, but the rest of T1 happy to dive on it. As it's another one to Tolkien. Carney gets a hook, but it's 2 for Doran in the fight, and No Way has no way home at this point. Doran tanking a lot of damage from that tower, though. Needs to be a little cautious, but we're 18 minutes into the game, and T1 are already hammering onto inhib towers.
Yeah, Paze 1 stack away from 225. Should be able to get it here.
Here we go, Paze, chunk. You're in. No way. Finishing it off. Carrier next on the chopping block is Faker. In the meantime, got Brokey, and he'll zoom on out of the base. Inhib survives, though. Tolkien chasing Faker. Doran is here, too, though. Tolkien, he ain't tanky at this point. That's a lot of damage coming on through, and Doran will be there to finish the job. Owner grabs one as Doran looks for a 2v1 on the bottom side of the fight. Gets the knock up onto Carney, and no way, there's no way he's helping Carney on this one as redemption for the orbital strike onto Carney as well. Agger in solo on HP, and Owner has to flash away. No way, diving back into the fight, but Doran is loving every second. He's down, taken into his res, but you just can't kill him. You just can't kill him. Brokey tried to do it. What is that damage? It's a double for Doran. There's Agger next, and he looks for more. Triple for Doran.
He does eventually go down, but so much damage coming out for this champion. Oh, Carney just about. Oh no, Carrier!
T1 are loving every second of this. They're doing a G2, as it were, to NNO.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, and the game is pretty cooked for NNO. Paze has his stacks, Carrier styling on them, flashing over the wall to secure the kills, and Doran has hit Raid Boss.
Claps his way to safety. Look at the Tolkien, the tanks go in. Faker, though, stopping No Way from following up. The stun is there, but damage doesn't quite finish the job. It's looking pretty good for NNO to start the fight off as Owner looks for a little bit more, but there's not really anywhere to go, and the Dragons are starting to dominate, but there's a hook from Carney again! Carney's thresh has been immaculate. There's No Way. Looks for a bit more action. The shield is not enough against the burns. And the 2 Dragons pushing forwards alone in the base. Carney looking for a hook, and he finds it again. The CC is there to follow up and pay FaZe is down, but Doran looks for more himself and eviscerates Brokey. Going underneath the towers for a little bit more as well. Carney, the sole defender here for NNO, underneath these towers, but I'm not sure even Carney can protect himself from Doran, but Tolkien arrives and cuts through the top laner at T1.
Carney is just refusing to let this game end. He's able just to slide out. Oh, the ult from Ona.
Going in, pays the damage onto both. Tolkien, the first target is the third, is ticking away. Mom flies on through, and Ona finishes the job as Doran low on HP, but there's no such thing as low on HP on Zahem. He just survives no matter what you do, and Brokey will be burnt to death. Another fight for T1, and they look for more. They're not interested in ending the game. They're interested in ending No Way, despite his quite generous draft. They still just wanted to kill him.
That's your coach, let him go. They'll chase him down. Fake it, just keep tapping the slow on him. We'll get range, the two dragons will beat him down.
I mean, what can you do? And the rest of T1 are finishing the job. 2 games in a row, absolute bangers here in Munich as T1 decimate NNO.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.